Welcome to your workouts. I am just going to dive right in and tell you exactly how you should be using this workout protocol. Also, answer some frequently asked questions. So, first and foremost, you will see that you have pre and post workout stretches assigned to you. These are very important. We would much rather you skip your last set of your workout than skip your workout stretches, pre and post workout stretches. So, let's just give you a general overview. All right, so these are very, very short videos, but that doesn't mean that you need to move as quickly as the video shows. So for the mobility warm-up routine, yes, you will move through this pretty quickly. You'll see the video is less than a minute long, and that's because these are called dynamic stretches. These are stretches that are intended to warm your body up. So you probably will get done with this stretch routine under 2 minutes or so. But the post workout stretch routine could take you a little bit longer. So if you have the time available, please use that time and sink deeper into the stretches. So you'll notice that this video is a little less than 3 minutes, but if you have the time available to you, you can take a little longer. And like I said before, sink deeper into the stretches and really make this stretch routine last like 5 to 10 minutes. The more time that you can spend in these movements, the more beneficial they are going to be for you. Moving into your training program itself, everything is numbered for a reason, so make sure that you execute them in numerical order. They are numbered in terms of the day. So it doesn't matter what day you start your workouts for the week, just make sure that you are doing these in numerical order. So for example, you do lower body number 1 on Monday, you can do the upper body number 2 on Tuesday, take a rest day in between, and then revisit workout number 3 on Thursday and continue moving forward in numerical order. Now, you are not to do 2 workouts in one day. If you miss a workout for the week, then that's fine. It is what it is. Let's just evaluate why that happened and implement a solution moving forward so we can try to alleviate that from happening on a consistent basis. So, diving into your workouts themselves, everything has a video attached. So if you don't know how to do an exercise, make sure that you click on the name of that exercise. It will populate a video. And these are very short tutorials. So actually, even if you do think you know how to do the exercise, tap into the tutorial video just to make sure. Because a lot of times we think we know how to do something, but we're probably executing it with improper form because fitness is ever evolving. And that means that the proper squat form 10 years ago is no longer considered proper squat form. So I always recommend that you just take a moment to do a light walk on the treadmill and just evaluate all of the videos that are in your workout for that day. And that way you are not stuck in the middle of your rest periods trying to watch all these videos. Another thing is your rest periods are very important. So as you see here, these are 90-second rest periods. Please make sure that you are resting for the duration that we have assigned to you because we need to make sure that you are putting your full strength and energy into every set. And when you have minimal rest periods, that is also important. Minimal rest periods is intended to get you in and out of that movement while keeping your heart rate up. And sometimes those minimal rest periods are intended to really tax that muscle. A lot of times you'll notice that there's minimal rest periods towards the end of the workout. And that's because that's kind of like a burnout phase of that training session. This is all based upon your goal though. Now, moving along, you will likely see that sometimes there are not rest periods listed, like this, for example. When there is no rest period listed, that indicates that it is a superset. So in this instance, you would do 10 reps per side. Anytime it's a single side movement, you are to do 10 reps or whatever reps you are assigned per side. So for example, a lunge is a single side movement. However many reps you're assigned is going to be per leg, okay? So going back to this, 10 reps per arm. Before resting, you will do the seated cable row for 12 reps, rest for a total of 60 seconds, go back and do 10 reps per arm of the lateral raise, back down here to the seated cable row, and then again, rest for 60 seconds. Do that for a total of 3 sets, and then you will move down to the next group of exercises. Now with supersets, it can be a little tricky, especially if your gym is busy. So what I always recommend is, for example, in this instance, you could simply grab the dumbbells and take them over to the seated cable row machine, because dumbbells are very mobile. So therefore you can just go grab them off the rack, bring them over to the seated cable row machine. And this way you are in one space to do both exercises that you're assigned. If for whatever reason you don't have access to the equipment that we have assigned to you, a very easy and simple swap that you can do is basically just exchanging dumbbells for a barbell and vice versa. So in this example, this is a dumbbell Romanian deadlift, but if you don't have access to dumbbells for whatever reason, you can still do this exact movement just using a barbell instead. However, if you've been assigned a machine like this and you just don't have access to the machine at all, then please let us know. And that way we can make an adjustment to the assignment. That way you're not at the gym spinning your wheels like, how do I mimic this exercise? And last but not least, if we have assigned you band movements and you don't have bands or a set of bands yourself, because a lot of gyms don't provide these kinds of bands, let us know and we'll just send you some. So anyhow, that is pretty much the gist of it. As always, please let us know if you have any questions whatsoever, and I'm super excited for you to dive into your training program.